offers to be Stan Lee's roomie.
Rey totally should have died in Star Wars The Last Jedi.
We get a first look at Beast Boy from Titans.
And the Black Adam movie is moving along. I'm Chris Carr.
And I'll kill myself if I have to talk about why you guys hate The Last Jedi one more time.
And this is Nerdwire!
In light of allegations of abuse, Kevin Smith has offered up his home as a safe space for Stan Lee.
Yesterday, The Hollywood Reporter released an article stating that Lee was the alleged victim of elderly abuse. This is coming fresh off the heels of Blood Pen Gate and comments from Silicon Valley Comic-Con goers who did meet and greets with the living legend, saying he was struggling to function and stay awake during photo ops.
Now, there's a lot to unpack here. Legal documents that THR obtained state that Lee is in a tumultuous relationship with his daughter and current team, while video from Lee himself says otherwise. It's
turning into a he said case, where it's becoming hard to tell who truly has Stan's best interest. Are lawyers taking advantage of his poor eyesight and having him sign things he doesn't agree with, or is there true merit to these accusations?
Either way, I think we can all agree that Stan Lee deserves the best treatment after giving his fans so much. And I love that ultimate fanboy Kevin Smith is here to do what we've all wanted to do our entire lives: adopt Stan Lee.
I've always wanted him to be my grandpa.
Don't be selfish, he's everyone's grandpa.
Well, that's true, everybody loves Stan. Other celebs with geek cred like Seth Green and Felicia Day have also expressed interest in helping the father of comics.
Look, we know this is a heavy and heartbreaking story, and sad usually isn't our speed here at Nerdwire.
So we're gonna try to focus on something positive here. How Kevin Smith would be the best roommate ever! He's got an awesome comic collection, action figures and collectibles everywhere. Probably the best snacks.
Oh man, his snack collection would be sick! And he'd be all, Stan, I'm going vegan, man, eat my pudding packs. I got a bum ticker, and besides, you earned them. And you know what? Stan did earn them. He deserves all the pudding packs.
And I bet he gives like really, really good hugs.
I want him to swaddle Stan in his hockey jerseys.
So even with your wonky ass heart, you still got the biggest one out there, Kevin.
Heart attack joke now? Dude, not cool. Raise your hand if you're a Last Jedi fan! Wow, none of you! This is gonna be really hard! You're probably gonna agree with this laser brain on the internet who says that Rey should be dead. See, I like The Last Jedi. I thought it was fine. I don't really know what you babies are whining about exactly. It was funny, Kylo Ren and that Thalassiren were both shirtless, and I don't give a care if you thought that Luke Skywalker would never do what he did. What are you basing that on? Some rando non-canon novel you read in the 6th grade? The comics? His whiny-ass behavior in 4, 5, and 6? Because I'm sorry, the Luke who cried like a little bitch in the garbage compactor on the detention level would totally develop insecurity issues about his nephew being better than him.
I mean, personally, I thought it was cool and sexy.
Yeah!
Why are you mad that Adam Driver was shirtless? Because you hadn't already seen him rip the tights off Hannah and ride her dirty in this weird construction site apartment? He was on Girls and in a Gap ad. How is this the first time you've seen his nipples?
Anyways, Last Jedi haters may have found even more stuff to hate on, namely that super cool lightsaber battle with the Praetorian Guards.
If you're using technology to find problems with Star Wars, you're no better than the Jawas who tried to f with R2-D2.
Exactly. Some nerf herder on the internet slowed down the fight scene to prove that this is, what, the 1700th movie with shitty CGI to come out this year?
The internet is theorizing that Rey should be dead because the Praetorian Guard she's fighting loses his laser knife halfway through the battle. Twitter user Paul Blank pointed out that if the guard had both of his knives, he would have easily been able to kill Rey by stabbing her in the back.
I have a question for you guys. Have you seen the special effects from the 1970s? Darth Vader hits Ben Kenobi with his lightsaber and straight up vaporizes him. How does that make any more sense?
The only thing that makes sense anymore is Kylo Ren's nipples.
Thank God those weren't CGI. Let's do a quick check-in with what DC is up to.
Oh, I'll tell you what they're up to. They're not making Beast Boy green, and this is our segment, Why We Can't Have Nice Things.
In this photo, we see Beast Boy and Raven strolling down the street, and he's just got green hair, which is horseshit.
I get it. A dude all green would look ridiculous. But so is being an Animorph or getting a blood transfusion from a Martin. So, I don't know, don't be a baby, make him green.
Yeah. You know when your friend Martin gives you some of his blood?
From Martin.
I got so heated about it too.
You know, like
Martin. I get it. Having a dude all green would look ridiculous. But so is being an Animorph or getting a blood transfusion from a Martian. So, I don't know, don't be babies, make him green.
Maybe they'll do it in post.
You better do it in post.
They won't.
Yeah, I know. Dwayne Johnson recently said that he's hoping to make his Black Adam movie happen by 2019.
In an interview with Yahoo Movies, Johnson said, Black Adam is this phenomenal opportunity for us to nail the tone, make sure that he's a badass, make sure that we're serving the mythology properly, but then also make sure that we can have intrinsic DNA tied to a lot of other properties in DC. So it's not an easy thing to do, but I think we're gonna nail it.
Okay, well, cool. If you're gonna do something, do it right. I get that.
Yeah, but dude, does anyone even want a Black Adam movie?
Well, I mean, he'd tie in with Shazam.
Do we even want a Shazam movie?
Yeah, it's Tom Hanks' Big, but with superpowers.
I'll only see it if Tom Hanks is in it.
Tom Hanks fights The Rock!
That can tie into their presidential campaign. They bury the hatchet and save America.
To be honest, now I'm looking forward to the fight scene where The Rock has to fight Josh Baskin in the cockpit of a crashing helicopter.
Or when they battle it out on the giant piano at FAO Schwartz.
Do you want to help Kevin Smith adopt Stan Lee?
Do you want to stop whining about how Ray should be dead, or should we just keep talking about why you think my favorite thing sucks forever? Up to you.
Let us know how much you hate Beast Boy's skin color in the next movie.
Is that racist?
I don't know. I didn't say it in a southern voice though, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Twitter user Paul Blank pointed out that if the guard had both the... I almost said Paul Blart.
Paul Blart.
I'm so mad at everyone.
Because the Praetorian Guards killed Paul Blart. R.I.P. Kevin James.
Also, it's a vibroblade.
I don't care. I'm calling it a laser knife, you dork.
Oh my god.